On April 13, a young warrior steps into the limelight. Jake Hadley brings with him an obsession lasting since his earliest memory. On that day, he tests his mettle against one of the world's most feared champions. Nkazimulo Zulu has sat atop the flyweight roster since its inception, obliterating all comers. A renowned striker, today he has added the scalps of the world's great grapplers to his collection. He is indeed the king, and on April 13, acts as the terrifying gatekeeper of young Hadley's dreams. This is the countdown to EFC 78. Zulu versus Hadley for the EFC flyweight title.
I remember being a young kid. I remember being at like primary school. I remember like trying to fit in with like football and trying to kick a ball, and I could never kick a ball. Like, I remember like sports day. I'd be really competitive. I wanted to win, and I'd lose every time. And I remember thinking at school, I don't need to listen to this stuff. I'm going to be champion of the world one day.
Jake's been into fighting as long as I can remember him being able to walk and talk. And he'd sit there by the side of me, and his legs wouldn't touch the end of the settee, he'd be that small. He'd say, "Who do you want to win, Dad?" And I'd pick one, I'd say that one there, you know.
I've made your wish, Jake?
Yeah. And I'd be on the edge of my seat going, come on, come on.
I want to be a UFC fighter.
And he'd be sat by the side of me doing the same.
Jake Hadley fought his first competition at the age of 13, recording victory after victory.
I won this in my hometown of like Birmingham.
As the years passed, so the enormity of his talent revealed itself. In 2014, Hadley made his amateur debut, going on to win 4 British championships and taking the #1 ranking in the UK and Ireland. In 2018, he made his pro debut. Entering the arena 3 times that year and recording 3 finishes, all within the first round.
Too fast, too quick, range too good, it's all over, easy work. All these fights are easy work for me. Train too hard for these ones.
Having run out of willing opponents in the UK, today, Hadley stands on the edge of making his dream real. On April 13, he contests the EFC World Flyweight title.
Before I started training, I'd always be getting into fights because I weren't very good at communicating. I was never good at anything other than fighting. Maths and English, I was terrible. And I never had really any mates either, really. So the way I created like friendships is through fighting. You don't want to mess with Jake, you'll fight with anyone. And that's how I got like to be friends with people. You know, I've never been out, I've never been to the club in my life. I'm a bit boring, really.
Hadley's obsession with his chosen sport marks him as a breed apart. On January 30, his persistence paid off, as signing with the EFC organization and a date to fight one of their most celebrated and brutal champions.
Jake, it's got to be a dream come true.
This is what I've worked my whole entire life for. The most important fight of my career, you know.
Hadley wasted no time in letting EFC fans know that he was coming.
I know Zulu Boy's been a great champion for years, but the guy's just not on my level, you know what I mean? Like, I'm the new breed, he's the old generation. I can do everything.
For those EFC fans, what can they expect to see?
I'm coming out there to finish. I'm coming to win, I'm coming to kill. And that's what you're going to expect in Africa. Even though I'm coming over to their hometown, I'm going to slay their king. Bring his head back with me to Birmingham.
At 22 years of age, Hadley is on a perfect trajectory to achieve his goal. On April 13, however, his confidence will be tested. On that date, he will face a champion, feared throughout the world.
Zulu got him with a great elbow, and I think he's badly cut from that. That was a hard left elbow from Zulu Boy.
Oh, wow, yeah, you're absolutely right. And they have to stop and separate. They absolutely have to.
For the last 6 years, Nkazimulo Zulu has stalked both the EFC bantamweight and flyweight divisions.
Relentless by name, relentless.
Making his hexagon debut in 2013, he has left a trail of destruction in his wake.
He's tapping! Oh my word! Fantastic submission! Zulu Boy!
Fight after fight, warriors have faced him, adamant that they alone have the key to unraveling his striking prowess. And round after round, he has decimated them all. A fight with Zulu Boy, previous EFC bantamweight champion and the first and only EFC flyweight champion with 5 title defenses, is a dance with destruction.
EFC flyweight champion of the world, Nkazimulo Zulu Boy, Zulu.
A resident of the city of Johannesburg for the last 10 years, a city in which he learned the craft of MMA that has taken him across the globe. Today, Zulu returns home.
hayi kulokhu indaba esithandisha-ke li alifani naleli lasekuqaleni.
Hayi bo. Iyasinda lento yakho. Hawu. Mina ngiuJoseph Zulu, ngizalwa kwi-royal family yalapha kwaZulu. Ubaba wami Lawrence Zulu kamatsheni kaShingana kaMpande. Shingana waye ibrother kaKing Cetshwayo. Ngiubaba kaNkazimulo elinye igama lakhe uSmanga.
Born in Newcastle, a small South African town at the center of the traditional lands of the Zulu nation, Nkazimulo Zulu's childhood was pastoral.
The best thing about my childhood was it's different from Johannesburg childhood, where you see kids running around in the streets. Where I grew up, there was no car like driving up and down. We were just those young boys wandering and living a happy life, looking after cows, making cows go to school, play, train. It was just like a happy childhood. We used to go and swim inside the rivers. Then a lot of kids, they got drowned. Some of them we never even found even today. So that was a very, very bad thing.
For Zulu, the opportunity to return home is threefold. Here he is able to reconnect with family, give back to his community in the very places he was educated, and return to where it all began.
I remember at times he used to call me on Sundays morning and say, Senpai, I know you go to church every Sunday, but today after church, come, I want us to go train.
Like his young opponent, Jake Hadley, as a boy, Zulu was driven by one desire.
MMA, Muay Thai, kickboxing, but I didn't know what that is. So I always wanted to be a karate world champion.
It was in the Bushle Bentutuko Primary School dojo, along with Sensei Senpi Lindo Mazibuko, that Zulu cut his teeth in the art of karate.
It doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter where you're from, you can be a champion.
Today, Zulu has done right by his roots. His is a legacy that he has no desire to let go of. Sitting atop a string of successes, Hadley is just beginning.
We ain't a rich family. We ain't got much money. My dad's gone without and my mum's gone without for me to be able to train.
Where Zulu dreams of community, Hadley is obsessed with his boyhood goal.
My dream is to be champion of the world. And April the 13th, I'm gonna get that dream. The only thing in my way is Zulu.
I'm very proud to be a Zulu. They have that warrior spirit. I believe that warrior spirit is still running in my veins. You're gonna see it on the night coming down from King Shaka when I smash that boy.
I'm gonna chop his head off and bring it back to the UK with me.
He thinks he's the best fighter. Okay, he's not the best fighter here in South Africa. He's gonna meet a proper fighter this time and he's gonna get Shayad Kahlela.
So I've trained too hard for this. I come from a family of fighters. This is what I'm born to do. This is inbred into me. This is my life. There's nothing else. It's like a fight for my life. He's trying to take the bread off my table. He's trying to take my dreams away. And that ain't gonna happen.
I really don't like him because of the things that he says to me on social media. So I'm gonna make him pay for it. And I mean it, I'm gonna make him pay.
On April 13th, a champion in the making meets a longtime king.